Hello, everyone, and welcome to Team Spirit News, which the team and I just had a conversation, and we're going to call it Team Spirit Vlog, VLOG, which I'm told means video log, because I was just sitting here and I wrote down video journal, and I thought about changing the name to Team Spirit Video Journal, because I was just walking around. It's a nice, frigid 39 degrees in Orlando, Florida. So those of you who live anywhere north of here, I pity you. Maybe you enjoy the cold. I'm a native Floridian, and 39 is pretty doggone cold for me. So yesterday, I felt the pressure using the word news to bring news. And this morning, as I was walking around, I was thinking, it's more like my journal. It's like this is journaling for me, which I highly encourage journaling for anybody. When I first got my iPad, I was journaling on there because I could type it in pretty quickly. And years ago, I have probably 15 to 20 books, journals hidden away somewhere, which I'm holding on to. I don't hold on to much. I hold on to those actual books and journals. And I actually hold on to calendars as well, because I know one day I'm going to be referencing them for my biography, if you will. But I'm not a big picture hold on to album holder. I'm kind of a minimalist. But I live and love someone who likes to have things, and not in a possessive way, but just beautiful things, which I honor it because this is a beautiful environment that we have here to live in. The backyard is so tropical and spacious and beautiful. So I truly am appreciative of the space that Fabian has created for me to live in and with him, because he's all into feng shui, and he's just naturally born at it. He's studying it now, but boy, he knows it just from being. So I will have that conversation when I start to type out the title of this, and you'll know before I finish this, because you'll already seen the title, because I'm living before you right now. Or actually, this is after you've already read the title, which is fun. Just that thought right there is fun, because I'm having to think, I've pre-recorded this, but sometime in the future, if there is a future, you've already read the title of this, and when you get to this point at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you've already known what I'm just now telling you to be true. Isn't that fun? Like, I know about 5 men out there going, oh man, I love that stuff. I do too. I love that time. The movie Deception was an amazing movie for me. Oh, so many people walked out of there shaking their heads, and I just went, yeah, that's a typical night for me. And there's a nice segue. I wrote down dreams. So this is my vlog, not news. So last night, went to bed. Went and saw Identity Theft. It was very funny. Love that woman. But what is it, Molly McCarthy? Went to bed, and just like typical night, felt very good. But around between 2 and 3, I woke up and just felt heavy. Like, that wrong word. I felt lots of energy. I know I spoke about the golden ones and some other things going on, but I felt some pretty intense energy, and it's the first time in a long time, I won't use the word I was afraid, but I felt such a different vibration that I did not recognize. In the past, it would have led me to be afraid, like pull the sheets over my head. I did think the thoughts of, all right, if you're going to manifest now, because it felt that real, like there could be something that would physically manifest in the room with me. Energetically, I'm good. I can see it. I can feel it. I know it's there. I'm fine if I can feel aliens out in the backyard, no problem. Whatever beings might be out there. But I felt, and I don't like the word abduction in the sense of what it stands for, but I felt like there was a moment of, maybe, I know I went traveling last night, and I also feel like the ones that I referred to as the blue ones, my blue lizard people, they are definitely a very protective group for me. I was Facebooking with somebody, and we called them the Galactic Police, and that's what their energy feels like. They feel like good, solid people who live from a place of logic and do the right thing. The golden ones felt like more like teachers, ascended masters, here to teach and train and develop. The golden ones, when I talk about them, and this is all very new to me, so don't think I've been speaking about golden ones for years. The blue lizards, just a few years, but not like a big connection with them. I love you people who contact them constantly. I'm working with a different group of people on a regular basis that I call Team Spirit, which ultimately everything's all part of that in my belief system. But yeah, the golden ones, they feel like more like ascended masters and teachers. I feel like they might have been the ones who put the ideas and maybe helped the Egyptians develop and build things. As I've watched different videos, the spirit science videos and ancient aliens, it feels like they've been a part of some of that. So it's kind of interesting. And I'm scratching my eye. I wrote down healing a sty yesterday afternoon. I'm jumping because this is my vlog now. It's not news, so I don't have to have clear-cut transitions. But yesterday afternoon, I felt something going on in this eye, which is my left eye. I'm a teacher, so this is my right and this is my left. And I felt something kind of heavy. And finally, by 6 o'clock, I could see the little white thing on my eye. Well, I got the green tea bag and placed it on there while I was watching a little bit of TV after the movie. But then, and I want to thank Jennifer Todd Langham Todd Hornberg. I know you're just Jennifer Hornberg, but I know you as all of us because you're a multi-dimensional, faceted woman who is a wonderful vibrational healer here in Orlando and life coach. So check her out. But she taught me about like your etheric fingers, and I love that because the moment she said that, I could see them. And if you ever remember any of I almost said Jackie Chan, but it was Charlie Chan. I think not Charlie Chan, but the movies where the Asian men and women, I think back then they called them Oriental people, which I think is no longer politically correct. But they were people from the Orient who had the long fingernails. So I imagine that's what she told me. And it's almost like, for my mind, it's almost the same kind of thing as acupuncture with these etheric fingers extending out. And I just put them over my lip when I had an ulcer pop up here, and I just kind of rub them around the eye, not on the eye because they extend farther out. And for me, it's breaking up the energy, shifting it, changing it. The intention that I'm setting while I'm doing it is that it would move the energy around, release any blockages, anything, and promote healing. And this morning, can't even feel it. It's almost completely gone. And for those of you who get, it's actually herpes, but we call it something nicer, a fever blister. I think it's a fever blister, but I used to get them as a child growing up, and they would pop up and hurt and bleed, and they would be sorry for those of you who are eating breakfast now. But now I can get to, and they would last for like 7 days. But now I can get to the point where once I feel it coming on, I immediately take some L-lysine because I read that's good for it, and I just start using the etheric fingers on it, and I can get it to where it never erupts, to where less than 36 hours, sometimes right around 24 hours, can be gone, and it's not even painful at all. So use your etheric fingers just like extended energy movers, needles, like acupuncture, move it around. So it's just kind of cool. But anyway, so that's wonderful healing. Oh yeah, this morning, so I said a few shout outs to some people this morning, and one of the reasons why I was saying a shout out to Ember, which is Jennifer's daughter, and Brian's too, is she's 2 years old, and I know it's not today, I believe it was 2 days ago. I think it was the 15th, or was it Valentine's Day? Anyway, but I'm doing a special video there for her that I will be sending to them privately. They can post it if they want. And this morning, and this is where I want to say thank you to Jamie, the psychic. She will have an idea, and by the end of the day, that idea, she has created it. She had the idea, let me have a blog talk radio show. By the end of the day, it is done. It is up. And that's been a magnificent lesson for me, and I've written about it at least twice from Team Spirit. it's going to be a hard fall. And plus, it took you a long time to get up to that penthouse. So definitely, when the spark happens and ignites, dive in and go for it. So I'm at 11 minutes here, and I don't really know. I'm just, and I don't know if you realize this or not. When I pause like that, I'm swallowing because either a burp's going to come up or I have to swallow, and it's because I'm talking too fast. Lilith, I'm sorry, I'm talking fast. She's over in France, and I know that I talk fast. That is the not Southern Florida person in me. So I will try to slow down sometimes, but I get excited. Plus, if I'm channeling, they are speaking so fast, and it's often just a download of information. But if you ever see me pause, take a breath, that is me just recentering. That is how quick I can get right back into a place of, oh, somebody out there, headache right here. Front right lobe. I just felt that. And did you see what I did? Whenever I get a headache, it's like I take my fingers like a rake, and I'm just like rake through, and of course the etheric fingers run longer, so it's moving in and through, and it's gone. It was just right there, a quick little pain. So somebody out there needed to hear that. You let me know who you were. And I think you just tuned in. What would that be at 12:45 seconds? So, excuse me. And someone needs to get off their voice too when I start coughing. I don't know where I was going with this. Oh, if I pause and take that breath, I'm listening. And if there's anything that I can teach, there are several biggies, but one of the biggies is ask questions of your guides. When you have a problem, ask for the answer. It will show up at that moment in your head, intuition from higher self. If you feel like it's just your imagination, that's good. I always thought my imagination was just that. And then I realized the imagination is what I use to read the cards. There's our Queen of Cups. She was sitting on top from the earlier read. So allow your imagination to flow, because that's where the stories come from, and that's where the answers come from, and also from song lyrics, also from just hearing a snippet of conversation in the mall or at work. The Cleanism. Look that word up, Evan. So I think that's about it for my Team Spirit vlog, VLOG. Now I need to look up and see if you do V-LOG or just VLOG. Don't email me. By the time I post this, I will have looked it up. There's that time thing again. Don't you love that? So, all right, you guys have a wonderful day. I set the intention with this video as well that you would receive healing, confirmation, guidance, and your intuition would develop and grow and heighten, have a better connection with Source just by watching this video. If I just went blah, 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 like Charlie Brown's teachers, you're still downloading the information, and you're still raising your vibration. And with that, I say, may you, and I set the intention that you will operate, resonate, and vibrate in the highest possible frequency of love you can today. All right, just under 15 minutes. You guys have a wonderful day. Probably going to post this on Sunday night, so you will get it whenever it comes out. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.